Right, I think first, um, an explanation of the title, which is my brutal, cruel, and evil mother.
Who loves me more than the world.
Yeah. Um, we used to be, for those of you who've seen us before, in our vlogs, we used to be, before this, our previous manifestation to this was, I am you. I am you. Before that we were
Breakdown Bandidos.
Los Breakdown Bandidos, a Mexican themed vlog, but on the same, telling the same story, which is, I am Dad, age 71. This is my son, age 31, and right, we are split up. Our family is split up. I was divorced 20 years ago, and two of my three sons have not seen or spoken to me for 20 years, and they haven't seen or spoken to Mickey here, my third youngest son. Their brother, the other two haven't seen or spoken to him for 2.5 years, or just over that now. Actually, it's going on over that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's over now.
It's going towards 3 years. They haven't seen or spoken to Mickey for going on 3 years because they moved away from where we live here in our village in Pembrokeshire. They moved away to North Somerset, and Mickey stayed with me, and I believe as a result of a couple of things, but mainly his loyalty to me, they haven't seen or spoken to him in 2.5 years. And his mother hasn't spoken more than just a couple of words to you, texted or spoken, but really not wanted to, has she?
Nope.
So there's some sort of, an incredibly cruel, negative thing going on. Hence the title of this current vlog. It may change again, I don't know, but at the moment, that's it. And we're telling our story because they won't speak to us, and we've tried, and we've been in pretty dark times in the last 2.5 years, especially. Mickey has had a rough time of it, not being able to get through to them, and has desperately needed them. They've turned their back on him. And the second part of our title, I believe in, i.e. his mother loves him more than the world. Yet I am mystified, baffled, perplexed. I'm stumped as to why she is doing this shutout, when she's been told time and time again that he's in a bad way, suffering, as you can imagine anybody would be, to have suddenly just people cut you dead, people that you've known and loved all your life, for no given reason. We can imagine some of them, and yet we don't understand how they could justify this behavior. And there must be something else we don't know. What else could there be? So that's what we're doing. Spending our time trying to figure out. And because there's no dialogue with them, we're having a dialogue with the world via YouTube, via the vlog, via what's we called again? My brutal, cruel, and evil mum who loves me more than the world. All true, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Now, again, as we've done in the previous vlogs, there is no axe to grind into. There's no axe to bring to bear. We're not after justice. We're not after retribution, revenge. We're not looking to blame.
We're after love.
Yeah, wait a minute. And then I'll shut my gob and you can say something. I always say that, and I keep on talking.
Yeah, but you've got to stop now.
But I just wanted to say that there is nothing at all. It's all been forgiven. Yeah, it's all forgiven. So, yeah, I mean, right. Do you want to say something?
Um,
I mean, all right. I'll give you some leads because you tend to get stumped,
no,
don't you?
just.
I mean, I'm wondering. Can I ask to say this? I'll give you something rather than just general waffle. Um, we're trying to buy a little property in Spain, so that the family can have a home, a holiday home. It's going to be a small place, and you know, it's. But is it a ruse? Is it a ploy to try and get them to talk to me, to us or me or Mickey? No, of course it isn't. Or rather, put it this way: yes, of course it is. But then again, the whole of our existence is based on trying to do that. So this doesn't make it any exception. Everything we do is based on that. So this is no different. You can take it that everything we do is designed to try and get you to be human again and come to your senses. Yeah? Because all of this last 20 years need not have happened. Need not have happened.
No.
Okay? Oh, incidentally, when I say we're not blaming, Mum, I'm going to try and grind to a halt in a minute. You're going to have to gag me, okay? When I say we're not blaming, Mum, we're not going to pretend that, she can't be criticised, because, by God, she can. But listen, if you're listening to this, Jenny, that's her name, okay, if you're listening to this, look, if you came down to visit now, we'd take you out for a meal. I'd love to see you, love to talk to you, start being human again. Yeah? Right, I'll shut up.
Well, I'm tired of breaking down every day, guys. With a heartache.
Generalised waffle, sorry. Waste of time.
But I do, yeah. It is a waste of time breaking down, but it's what I do. I have to do it. I have to take a knee and feel.
Explain, take the knee.
Feel human.
They don't know the expression "take the knee." People don't.
To take the knee from taking too much punishment.
Right, boxers use it. Okay, when a boxer's having a really tough time on the ropes, getting duffed up by his opponent, okay, he knows the only way he's going to survive is to take the knee. That is, if your knee touches the ground, the referee must stop the contest, yeah?
Well, for 10 seconds.
Well, yeah, so
count,
it gives you a respite, a bit of a breather and a break. Taking the knee gives you a break, go on.
Yeah, it's just to ground myself and feel. I have trouble feeling.
What do you mean feeling?
I don't know, I'm just pretty grounded.
Oh, Ben, it's not going to be a bloody psychological.
Okay, yeah.
God almighty, mate. We need specific things here, pal. Yeah? Like, for instance, what on earth makes them, and this isn't rhetorical, we're going to try and nail it. Why did your two brothers think that not talking to you... Well, let's leave Mum aside, because we know Mum is the prime force behind all the negativity. Yeah. Again, I'll have to keep saying it and saying it. Whilst we're going to be as critical and negative about Mum as we need to be, as logic dictates, there isn't a single bit of bitterness. There's nothing. I swear to God, if you walk in here, I'll give you a kiss. Yeah? But, no, why do they think that ignoring you when you've been when you rung up and you've been very depressed, very stressed, in a bad way, why do they think that's not going to hurt you? I mean, if you're watching this, boys, yeah, and my two eldest boys are Day, the eldest, and Monty, the middle. And, how do you think it isn't hurting and destroying Mickey? Because it is. And I can tell you this now because I know it. because it's destroyed me. We're both completely broken. You know, you seen Cool Hand Luke? Where they make him dig the ditch and fill in the ditch and dig the ditch at night. Yeah, you've seen all that. Okay, what does he say in the end? I got my mind right, boss. Please don't make me fill it in again. I got my mind right. Yeah, well, we have. We were broken. I was broken years ago. How does it go on for 20 years, people? That's the thing. That's what they're going to keep asking. I've answered this in quite a few vlogs now, or tried to. You can give all the plausible and true things, like it just goes from day to day. It becomes too painful sometimes to face up all the time, so you take refuge in ordinary distractions or little pleasures or something to get you through and stop you going bananas. You know, the pain is of missing, of the whole experience. Hang on a minute, don't interrupt me like that. No, sorry, because I can lose it.
Yeah.
I'll have to have a notebook. Go on.
If we were really, really happy, somehow by some miracle, just by a switch in our brain which made us happy all the time, would that help?
What?
Would that help?
I'm sorry, you've lost me.
If we could be really happy and show them, just put a switch on happy mode, laughing.
Well, we've tried in the past to make these things sort of more jollier. I couldn't give a monkeys about that anymore. I guess being 71 and in crap health sort of concentrates the mind, you know. Times we get chariot, yea, though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death. I'm getting on. As I say, in crap health, I'm seeing cardiologists, I'm seeing chest doctors, I've got an eye doctor on me now. You know, the whole enchilada. I'm in a wheelchair with this bloody osteoarthritis chronic. And, you know, I don't give a monkeys about presentation. I don't give a monkeys about anything except talking to my boys. And that's the whole point. This, what we're doing now, I've always known this is never going to succeed. Never. They can watch this and they can find some way of dealing with it, putting it aside, because make no mistake, I am dead. I am, to them, a thing of the past, something that they've always come to terms with and managed to put away and get over and get on with their lives. Something I could never do to them, but they have done it. But of course, they've done that with Mum's forceful influence. So, yeah, I've lost my thread, but carry on, Chief. Pick up the thread for me.
I was just.
See, the trouble is, Mickey's not a big talker. He's not a big talker.
I am not a big talker.
I'm telling him that now. If you're not a big talker, shut your gob while I'm bloody telling him.
I wish I was.
No, he's not. He's a thinker, an internalizer, and he doesn't talk, whereas, you know, I am Mr. Chopsy.
There is just nothing but love here.
Yeah, we've done all that.
And there hasn't been anything except that for the last 20 years.
Oh, that's all. None of this is ever going to work. Why are we doing it then? Because we haven't got anything else to do. No one helps us. You go to doctors, ask them to make contact. You can go to social workers or, you know, shrinks. The law, you know, they won't intervene.
How there isn't.
Families can.
For this, I don't know.
Families can tear themselves to bits. Families can do incredible damage to each other, all very quietly, legally, so it seems, without anybody ever interfering. Even people who might suspect what's going on never do. They don't. It's not their business. They don't want to know. They've got their own lives to lead. So, yeah, that's the reason we're doing this, even though we know it doesn't succeed. But we've never actually, except in the last, few months, broadcast to the world like this. We decided we're going to do it. If they won't talk to us, they will tell our story to the world, and there may be someone out there who can help. I say help. I don't mean practically. I mean just maybe morally, in terms of morale rather, or just respond in some way. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's a message in a bottle, a message in an e-bottle, and that's it. That's why we're doing it. Now I'm already getting deja vu, and it isn't an irrational deja vu. It's pretty damn sure I've been through these routines before, in our past manifestations, in our past vlogs. But that's inevitable unless we can sort of deal with specific topics. That's going to happen. And I'm getting a bit wazzo-ish, mate. So, as this our first one under this blog, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And as your usual garrulous chopsy self, maybe we should leave it there for a minute. Either, well, take a break. Normally I don't like to have breaks. I like it to continue.
Mm-hmm.
But just for now, because my throat is bloody killing me, can we just hold it there for now? Yeah?